and then we also have cows and cattle on our farm that this is their time in September and October when calves are being born. We have to be here for that. You know, these storms blow in and they make the biggest mess you could possibly imagine. And invariably trees fall on the fences. We have to fix the fences. We just have to be here, and I'm scared if we leave, we can't get back in a timely fashion.
When you hear about the fact that, you know, if you are caught in the middle of this storm and you dial 911, there may not be emergency services available to help you out. Does that scare you?
صدق من قال يوما ما الهدوء قبل العاصفة. تلك هي ميامي الآن، أكبر مدينة جنوبي ولاية فلوريدا في انتظار إعصار ايرما الذي سيضرب سواحل فلوريدا برياح عاتية غير مسبوقة في تاريخ الولاية. سماء صافية ومدينة هادئة لا تخفي القلق لدى السكان. استمع الآلاف لنصائح السلطات وغادروا ميامي باتجاه ولايات الشمال الآمنة بسيارتهم الخاصة. لذلك اكتظت محطة البنزين بالسكان المغادرين، ووفرت السلطات مزيدا من الوقود عبر شحنات إضافية وصلت المدينة في الساعات الأخيرة. وتحت عين الشرطة المحلية التي تسهر على النظام والهدوء تم توزيع البنزين لآلاف السيارات المغادرة. مطار ميامي شهد أيضا مغادرة الآلاف، غير أن مئات آخرين لم يتمكنوا من المغادرة وسيظلون عالقين في قاعات ركاب المسافرين. أما الذين سيظلون مكانهم يوم العاصفة وقرروا عدم المغادرة فقد وزعت عليهم السلطات أكياس الرمل بالمجان، واضطرت السلطات المحلية إلى توفير مزيد من الأكياس الرملية كي يضعها السكان أمام مساكنهم في محاولة منهم لمواجهة أي فيضانات محتملة. آخرون توجهوا إلى المحلات المتخصصة في مواد البناء، وشهدت تلك المحلات إقبالا شديدا على المولدات الكهربائية والألواح الخشبية العريضة والمسامير، يحاولون دقها على نوافذ مساكنهم لحمايتها من الإعصار القادم. أيضا سارع أصحاب المتاجر والمحلات إلى حماية ممتلكاتهم. أمام كل محل يوجد بالمناطق المعرضة وسط ميامي يضع العمال بسرعة ألواحا خشبية وحديدية على واجهات ونوافذ المحلات حماية للواجهات من رياح ستبلغ قوة سرعتها 100 كيلومتر في الساعة على الأقل.
لن أكون هنا غدا، ولدينا لائحة بعناوين الملاجئ التي سنحتمي بها.
حتى الساعة الأخيرة، حتى اليوم الأخير قبيل وصول إعصار ايرما، ما زال سكان ولاية فلوريدا ميامي بالضبط يتمتعون بالساحل بالبحر، لكنها مياه دافئة هي بدورها نفس المياه التي ستدفع بهذا الإعصار نحو اليابسة، نحو أراضي جنوب فلوريدا. هناك استعدادات في المدينة والسيناريوهات أن هناك فيضانا متوقعا. لاحظوا الاستعدادات. ذلك المطعم في المشهد البعيد غطى نوافذه بالصفائح الحديدية والمعدنية.
The image tonight shows the eye of this Category 5 storm fully formed there. At this hour, Irma still tracking right toward Florida, but there are several other states now in the possible path. And I want to show you this tonight. This image coming in, that's the eye again, but in the middle there, that is the island of Barbuda. Authorities there late this afternoon reporting at least 90% of the buildings on that island could be gone now. ABC's Lindsay Janis is in the middle of it all. She leads us off tonight.
Tonight, Hurricane Irma tearing through the Caribbean, claiming at least 3 lives with ferocious 185-mile-an-hour winds. Irma pummeling the U.S. Virgin Islands, home to more than 90,000 U.S. citizens.
It is really ripping right now.
In St. Martin, the government says 95% of the island is destroyed, buildings shredded, even the airport damaged. A dangerous wave sweeping this person right off their feet.
We tried to stop the water, but I mean, it's flooding.
Lauren Mayo is one of 5 women on a fitness retreat trapped in her hotel.
We're on the 6th floor, so the flooding is kind of amazing because the wind and rain are just bringing it through the sliding doors.
This image showing Barbuda right in the center of Irma's eye. The Prime Minister saying some 90% of the island's buildings are destroyed. Hurricane hunters inside Irma finding it's the first Atlantic Ocean storm ever to maintain winds of at least 180 miles an hour for this long.
It's 10 a.m. here in Puerto Rico, and Hurricane Irma appears to have arrived. We've got some very powerful winds, rain, and surf.
San Juan, a ghost town. The governor warning people not to go outside under any circumstances, saying the island has never seen a hurricane like this before. More than 1,000 in shelters.
We don't know what's going to happen. It's scary, and I pray for everyone that's out there that's don't want to leave their homes.
And Lindsay Janice joins us from San Juan, Puerto Rico tonight. Lindsay, we can see the effects right there behind you, and more than 500,000 without power there already.
Yes, David, the head of the power company says it could be between 4 and 6 months before power is restored to some of those areas. We are being told to expect sustained hurricane-force winds for at least a couple of hours tonight. There's also major concern about storm surge and flash flooding. It's going to be a long night. David?
All right, long night indeed. Lindsay Janice and our team there in San Juan, stay safe tonight. And as we told you last night here on the broadcast, we were looking at 2 possible scenarios for Florida. Tonight, a much clearer picture here. The new models are now in, and also North and South Carolina declaring states of emergency. So let's get right to Chief Meteorologist Ginger Z tonight. She's been tracking Irma with us all afternoon in the newsroom. And where is Irma right now?
Irma is northeast of San Juan, Puerto Rico by about 50 miles. That center of the eye. Which
in the newsroom. And where is Irma right now?
Irma is northeast of San Juan, Puerto Rico by about 50 miles. That center of the eye, which the eye is about 20 miles across, is moving west-northwest at 16. So San Juan, my primary concern for that part, and Puerto Rico, the northeast corner, flash flooding. But now as this moves on, with 185-mile-per-hour winds still, the pressure, David, is actually dropping. So we could still see strengthening yet tonight. That's what's so frightening. Looking at these hurricane warnings, the Turks and Caicos, the southern Bahamas now in them, even Freeport and Nassau into the hurricane watch. Turks and Caicos through the southern Bahamas could see up to 20-foot storm surge. These are islands that only have elevation of a couple of feet. The timing, Thursday into Friday. Friday into Saturday, it's just north of Cuba. Saturday into Sunday, it moves toward Florida. And Sunday afternoon, we have a Category 4 in this scenario sitting over Miami. Storm surge there, heavy rains, incredible power with winds, up to 3. So it stays very strong in this. I want everyone to pay attention to the cone, though, because still looking at Georgia and South Carolina. Additionally, in that cone, in this in this scenario, at least 75-mile-per-hour winds, so hurricane-force winds, Lindsay was just talking about it, extend 50 miles on each side. So you're not safe, even if you're away from this. The computer models, as you said, coming together on that east side of Florida.
Coming together. So 2 scenarios. We said west side or east side, and tonight we believe it's east side. Here's the spaghetti here.
We believe that it's east side.
Tonight, the images now emerging of the utter destruction Hurricane Irma left behind. Buildings and trees ripped apart. This communications tower snapped. Hundreds now homeless.
It was the worst time in all my life. And I would not want to see another hurricane like this again.
Barbuta's prime minister telling ABC News it's as if a bomb was dropped on the tiny island, one of the first hit.
Well, my main concern right now is how we're going to survive after this.
St. Martin next in Irma's crosshairs. Shipping containers tossed like toys. Boats crashing together. At least 14 now dead in the storm zone, including 16-year-old Xander Venezia, drowning in rough surf off the Barbados coast. Irma's death toll expected to rise and scores more injured.
Coast Guard teams like this one have been flying in and out of the Virgin Islands rescuing people.
Our cameramen on one of those choppers capturing scenes of destruction as Irma moved across the Caribbean. We met Canadian college student Alex Demore, badly hurt in a fall in St. Thomas, airlifted to Puerto Rico for treatment. We lent her our phone so she could call her family.
Mama?
She and American student Maddie Gortat leaving the island with one pair of flip-flops between them and little else. The pair describing how they rode out the storm.
We just didn't know if the roof was going to come off at any moment. So we were praying the whole time.
Irma now moving in on the Turks and Caicos Islands, large portions of them at an elevation of less than 10 feet. The storm surge could be double that.
I'm anxious about the storm. I've never been through a hurricane.
California firefighter Josh Livingston there celebrating his birthday, now hunkered down and bracing for a Category 5 monster.
We've been watching some of the destruction on the other islands. You're kind of waiting for it to hit this island.